All right, let's... Welcome, everybody. I don't know who's going to even see this right now. Usually it takes a few minutes for people to get in here. What's up, Volt? How you doing? Snow, I guess, in parentheses. We are here today to cast the High Times Clash Cup semifinals and grand finals. This is going to be 3 wars, half an hour each timed hits, so they're going to be a little bit shorter. And but that means we get to watch hits back to back to back, and we don't have to wait in between, and that's kind of nice. So this half-hour war format's great for streaming. Doing well, Zachy. How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Do I need to sign in here? I'm going to be doing some other things while I'm getting set up because I have no idea what I'm doing because I don't stream hardly ever. All right, let's sign in, make sure. Oh, it's going to make me do stuff on my phone now. Yes, it's me. Shock. Oh my gosh, now my computer's... This is like 5-step authentic. Okay. Okay, we've got the... Oh, okay, we're going to skip this for now. Not now. Can I just see the control panel, please, finally? Thank you. Okay, perfect. We're there. All right, now I can see everything. All right, I figured it out. You've been loving the new Rocket Loom Fireball with the new troops. Me too. By the way, my screen's going to be frozen because, okay, there we go. We'll get this here. Shock, you did not reply to me on Discord. Oh, dude, I'll have to look after this. I'll actually write it down. Look, I've got a notebook because I'm really old school. And if I don't write things down in person, I will not do them. So I'll write down to respond to you, but I get quite a few messages and stuff. So I do, I apologize. I'm so bad at getting back to people that DM me. I'm really like the worst. All right, let's see. You got that last base and more right after I left. Okay, that's good because when I checked, it had like 8 defenses, I think, I want to say 7 or 8, something like that. That base was OP. Anyway, we're back to the Rocket Loom. It's like Rocket Loom Furnace Fireball, kind of a hybrid between the two. Yesterday, I finished right around 6,000 trophies. So it was about rank 1,000 in the world. I can't remember exactly what it was because I didn't see right at the end of the day. But today, I've had like the most OP day on defense I've had in forever. This is at like 6,000 trophies, by the way. I've defended 4 out of 6 times, including a 1-star defense. That's like unheard of. That just doesn't happen. So I'll probably end up in the high 6,000s, like 6,060, 6,070 by the end of today. So that should put me in the top 300 or so. This base I'm going to hold on to for one more day. So I won't give it out because I want this for my last day tomorrow, but it's not the one that you're looking at now. This is Itsu's base that you're looking at. It normally doesn't defend like this, but I'll give it out to you guys all at the start of next season, and you guys can use it. But man, yesterday it actually did really well too. Ignore my 2 time fells, so I only went 302. But yesterday, minus 247. This base has been insane. So that's crazy. So really good last couple of days defensively. What's up, Tristan? Love you too, man. Welcome, welcome. We are just waiting for these matches to be sent. I think the match will be sent right at the top of the hour, so in about 7 minutes is when it will start, and then we can go ahead and watch some hits. What's up, Juice? Hello from Ireland. Welcome. So yeah, we're just going to hang out here and talk, and I'll answer some questions and things for a little bit. Maybe you know what? Let's go to the other account that I've got here, and I can show you some of Boom Academy's hits. Zachy, are you from Ireland too? I didn't realize that. I'm going to turn my sound off or else you guys will hear feedback. Let's look at Kanara's attacks. For those of you who don't know, why is this? Come on, load. Okay, Kanara. Will over-explained videos be available after some time? You know, there's definitely a chance. Probably after a month or two, I'll probably like slowly release them. But Oh, that's the, oh, did I read the flag wrong? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. I saw the orange and the green. Your flags are like the same, but just flipped a little. So, Indian flag, yep. So, this is Kanara. He is one of the players from Boom Academy. We are in war with them right now. So, he's using the troop launcher, which right now is broken because you can actually donate more than 55 space to it through like a little glitch. I'm not exactly sure how to take advantage of it, but that's why the troop launcher is actually banned in this tournament that I'm going to be watching right now. So yeah, nobody in this tournament can use the troop launcher because of the bug. But yeah, you can fit more than 55 space in it right now, apparently. I don't even know how to use it, or else I probably would. But yeah, there's some sort of glitch. I don't know. Maybe somebody in the chat can explain how it works. But yeah, these guys, Boom Academy, they're killing it lately. I watched them War versus HTM Esports, I think is what it was this morning on Eric's channel. They barely won that one, actually, but they've beat Navi recently, other really high caliber teams. So these guys they're on a hot streak right now. He's going to use the giant, ooh, is that giant arrow even going to hit? Oh, barely. You have a request to me. Can you explain? Yeah. What's your question? You are the best at explaining it. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, no problem, man. Love to hear that. I like legit with some of those hard mode videos. I watch those attacks like probably 10 times, and I like write down like literally everything that happens in the attack, and I like to go pretty in depth. So I'm glad that people find that kind of stuff helpful. Yeah, he crushed this base. Holy crap! Look at this. What's up, Christian? I'm just going to say whatever I think is the easiest way to pronounce people's names. You guys all need easy names to pronounce. Para-Christian. I am live. Yeah, one of the very few times. My wife and kids are out of town this weekend, and High Times had the grand finals and semifinals of their tournament today. So why not, right? Why not go live? Can I arrange a tournament for you? I don't have the skills nor the time to really organize a tournament, but I can definitely get you in touch with somebody that can... Do I think that we'll see the Fireball Furnace attack in the pro scene? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably, maybe a little bit. It's a great Legend League attack, but the problem is with any of those Fireball attacks. Okay, they're searching for the war right now. Any of those Fireball attacks, it is so risky in hard mode right now. Everything has to go exactly right, or else it can like fail incredibly. And so like any of the Rocket Loom Fireball attacks, I'll be streaming probably close to 2 hours. And so because of that, I think that just Root Riders and Dragons are probably easier right now just to make it work. Boom Academy's had some really great success with the Dragons recently. You are Iranian. Well, welcome to the stream. Please, for my viewers, arrange it. The time is honestly, with arranging tournaments and stuff, time is the most difficult thing for me, finding a time to stream everything. It just, with a wife and kids and then a job that's like full-time and stuff, it's hard to find time to set a few hours aside for tournaments and things, especially if it's longer than that. But, no, you don't have to apologize. That's fine. That's just life. All right, we should be getting into the war here soon. They're searching for the match right now, waiting for the opponent to accept it. We have got this tournament, by the way. It started a little bit after the new hard mode was reamped or whatever. So this tournament, at the start of this, people were still getting used to hard mode. There were 64 teams, and we are down to the final 4 right now. So obviously, these guys are all pretty legit teams. So I would imagine we're going to see some really nice attacks today. And right now, the troop launcher's banned. I've probably mentioned that, but if you're new, there's a glitch with it. Which base am I using right now? Yeah, I'm not gonna give the base link away right now because I want to save it for one more day, and then I'll give it away in a video at the end of the season when I hopefully can finish. If I can have one more day like today, I might get to the top 200, but we'll have to see. But let's see. Did I get attacked again? Nope. Okay. I just have some invites or something. So how do we apply for this tournament? This tournament's over already. I don't know if these guys are going to do another one in the future. We'll have to see. This one, I think it seems like it's been pretty successful. 64 teams for the first time public thing has been trying to go. It's Is this the tournament we got relegated? Yes, this is that tournament, Juice. Juice and I, we were on a team, and I totally one-starred and cost our team the match. I tried to do Rocket Loom Fireball, and my Warden died really early on, and so I kind of swagged the Fireball because it launched in a weird spot, and I tried to recover and go for the 3 stars, which was a mistake. I should have just went for the safe 2 because we would have won. So it was rough. Do I think they'll ever remove the upgrade hero or the hero upgrade time or let you use heroes while they're upgrading? That's a good question. I don't know. I think that they tested that out last summer? I want to say. And then I never really heard what their results were from that. I don't know if it ended up happening or anything. So I guess we'll have to see. So it's definitely something that they've thought about before. I don't know. I think there's probably like a 33% chance that they'll do it in the future, and probably a 2/3 chance that they don't. So there's a chance, but I still think it's more likely that they'll leave it there. You guys lost in the round of 16. That's still pretty good, though. Round of 16 is not bad at all. That's the top 25% of the teams that entered this tournament. So, perfect. Looks like we got our match. We've got Age of Wonder versus, holy crap, how do you even pronounce that? Che Guevarans? I don't even know. You guys need to get easier names to pronounce. Why is this even... what is the strongest army in the meta right now? I think that it's definitely between the Dragons and the Root Riders. I think the Dragons are easier to use, and so it's more popular, but I think the Root Riders have a higher potential. I think that they're just a little bit better. But because Dragons are easier, I think more people use them. But those are both really great options. I mean, you could have tons of success with either of those armies. So hope I'm doing well. Hey, same, Pluto. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Perfect. How can you exploit the troop launcher log? I don't know. This morning's actually the first that I've heard about the bug. I just know that people can exploit some sort of bug to get more than 55 space in their troop launcher or something. I don't know how. By the way, for those of you who don't know, this is a 3v3 tournament. So it's 3v3, not 5v5, which is why they can get away with doing these wars in a half an hour instead of an hour. We've got 2 minutes left, and then there's going to be a little bit of preparation time. What's up, Island Life? And Adarsh. We've got Brandon. You've got an easy name to pronounce. What's up, dude? How's my day going? It's going well so far. It is 10 a.m. I'm feeling good. I got up at like 5:30 this morning because if I wake up before my alarm goes off, I know that if I go back to bed, I'll have a hard time waking up, so I usually just get up. So I've been up for a while. Oh, your friend had an emergency that day and needed a substitute. Well, you probably would have made the round of 8 then, because that's unfortunate. Okay, I'm missing some questions. Yeah, so I don't know how to exploit the bug. I know that there is a bug, and so because of that, the troop launcher is banned. But yeah, I wish I knew. I might use it in Legend League if I knew. Although with my army, with the Rocket Loom Fireball, you definitely don't want to use the troop launcher because if the Warden starts following the Giants or so, like that'll throw you off. You love my videos? Thank you, Goodo. Appreciate that. I don't know how you have 100K subs yet. Yeah, me either. My wife told me if I get 1 million subscribers, I never have to do the dishes again. So help me out here, okay? I don't want to do dishes. They're gross. I hate getting that nasty wet food on my fingers when I'm washing them. So, yeah, I just need 1 million subs. Yeah, no problem. By the way, for those of you who don't know, I think the guy who says thanks for streaming, he is the guy who kind of put on this whole tournament. What's my in-game name? I am Shock in the game. So, yeah, 100K subs. It might take a little while to get there, but yeah, that's just how it is. Imagine being awake that early. Dude, when you have kids, you don't have a choice. Either you try to sleep in and your wife gets pissed at you, or you're going to be up with kids in the morning. So you'll get used to being up really early once you get kids. Trey will probably be single his whole life, so he might not ever have kids, but normal people, BS, you can't escape it. Yeah, exactly. As soon as I get 1 million subscribers, it'll be 10 million, right? She's just going to move the... You're at Town Hall 17, almost at 6,000 trophies. Can you join my clan? Absolutely. We do tryout-based invitations. So I think they make you do 4 friendly challenges, and you have to 3-star 3 times. I don't know exactly, but the link to Savage Stars Discord is, Flip, I should probably get it. I'll get it after one of the wars or something. But yeah, you apply through the Savage Stars Discord. You came to know about the Fireball guide, and it was so detailed and instant subscribe. Thank you, AJ. Yeah, those guides are some of my favorite videos to make, but not everybody wants to know how to do the Rocket League Fireball. It's tough. It's unforgiving, and it's frustrating at times. Does my wife have a job? No, she stays at home with the kids. I was playing for the HTE team. No, I was playing with just a couple of friends. Where's my wife? Who want to hear from her? She is out of town. She is a state away right now. So that's why I'm streaming, because I'm alone for a weekend, which is kind of nice. All right, we've got a few minutes, I think, and then we will have. You know what? Let me check the guides, and I'll tell you exactly. So the screen's going to freeze here for a little bit while I'm looking at the formats for the timed hits. We hit at 22 minutes will be the first hit, then 18, then 14, then 10, then 6, then 2. So at 22 minutes, and then every 4 minutes after that. Okay, that's easy enough to remember. All right, let's get back to this screen. What army am I running? I am running Fireball Furnace right now. Maybe in between. Well, first attack's not for a little while. Maybe I can just show you guys one of my attacks. We'll just go to this most recent one. This is the army I'm using. It's kind of a hybrid between with the Fireball and then using some furnaces and some rocket balloons. I've got a lot of invisibility spells because I can kind of use them to keep my Warden alive or the Royal Champion alive after she's done using her stuff here. I am just sniping those mortars with the fire or the rocket balloons just so I can use a flame flinger. Anytime you can use a flame flinger with this army is insane, because the furnace behind the flame flinger will get all the trash buildings the flame flinger doesn't get, but it also protects the flame flinger from skeleton traps and clan castle troops. So then you don't have to worry about your flame flinger dying to random stuff. So it really is kind of nice. And then I can't even remember where I fireballed. I think I just go for a really easy fireball here and just hit this ricochet cannon. I don't remember this. This was the last attack I did, but it was last night. But yeah, I just kind of scatter some of the furnaces behind my... Yep, okay. I was a little awful with that invis. But yeah, that is the fireball I got. And then I usually put a furnace behind my warden just to help speed him up a little bit. If I remember right, I try to get my warden to go to the left here because I set a good funnel with my flame flinger and my warden so that I can have my Sui go up through the middle, which is my king and my queen. Oh, I guess he just goes to the left by himself. So yeah, there's a furnace by my warden. By the way, the furnaces with the warden are like kind of OP. They tank for him a little bit. So like with multi-archer towers, normally you have to like freeze them or something. You don't have to do that with the furnaces anymore. So you save spell space because these little mites distract those multi-archer towers. Sometimes they can distract like the X-bows and things for a little bit too. And then I saw the headhunters here, so I actually froze the CC as well. Why not use the jelly? The furnaces actually speed this attack up so much that you don't have to use the angry jelly anymore. Most of my attacks I end with about 30 or 45 seconds left, so I'd rather just be safe with my warden at the beginning. The angry jelly, I think, really has two benefits, right? It makes it so it speeds the attack up quite a bit, and then it also makes it so you can get a more valuable fireball. But hey, we got dark here. But I found that the furnaces speed this attack up so much that I feel like you don't really need to. And we still got my flame flinger alive, even with the X-bows still there on ground mode. This one is actually kind of close, it looks like. Oh, just kidding. I've got my Spirit Fox on my king. He's still alive, so we'll speed through the rest of this. I think I have 2 spells that I swag at the end of this. So yeah, I've been really liking this one. I should be able to finish in the top 3, maybe 400 today. I'm hoping by the end of today. Because I've defended... It's an unreal. I've never defended like this. Look at it. Through 6 attacks, minus 179 is crazy. What will the unicorn do instead then? I don't know. I don't know what I'll do with the unicorn. I'll probably just sit and be kind of useless. The problem is the unicorn is such a good pet at like Town Hall 14 and 15 because that amount of healing is good enough to keep up with more defenses at that level. But at Town Hall 17, it almost just doesn't feel like it does much. Things that distract defenses or get the queen invisible like the Spirit Fox will prevent more damage to your queen than the unicorn will ever heal up, or the warden. So at Town Hall 14 and 15, I think the unicorn is still pretty good, but it's harder to make work at Town Hall 17. The defenses just do way too much damage. Yeah, Dark, what do you think about my attack? When I pass you in trophies today, and then rub it in your face. We'll let everybody know. Probably won't pass Dark. I think, what did you finish at the end of the day yesterday, Dark? Just out of curiosity. Probably like in the top 50 still, right? Has 5 extra levels, so it should recover. Right? Another problem with the Unicorn is it dies to ricochet cannons no matter what. So if you do have your Warden or your Queen fight a ricochet cannon ever at all, your Unicorn becomes useless at that point because it'll just die. Whereas the Angry Jelly doesn't. The Walrus can help kind of distract things for a little bit. You're going to leak my base and then sell it. Bring it on. You got cooked after the update dropped? Well, that's because Dark's a patch Rocket Loom Fireball user. He's not cool and uses furnaces like me. You reached your personal best. 5818, dude, that's no joke. 5800 is pretty good. Congrats. Am I still using your base for Legend League? Which base are you running? I just switched this one. Yesterday was the first day I'm using the base that I'm using. So no, I just finished. You finished to 1K on your main, top 500 on another account. Dude, I actually might pass Dark then. What the? That's actually crazy. Honestly, mostly because of my defense, not because of my offense. I've gotten lucky the past couple of days. I got 4 1-star defenses on my mini yesterday. It's only at like 5,600, but so that's not super impressive. But you hit 6,200 last season, dude. That's insane. 6,200 is nuts. That's way high. That's got to be. What was that last season? That's got to be like top 100. I don't know exactly. I haven't been super competitive lately in Legend League. This season's the first time I took it seriously in a while. Mojtaba. I'm probably butchering that name, but I am good, man. Yeah, Wind Trader. Yeah, I had to pull out all the hard stops. Pay people to fail on me. On my mini, though, yeah, I'm win trading, but I'm also using terrible armies for videos, so it's not working out very well. Okay, we've got about 30 seconds before the first hit, and I think that I don't actually know who Team A is, but I guess we'll find out here in about 30 seconds. I think I'm on Team A, so it will be Age of Wonder attacking first, I'm pretty sure. What is the best defensive CC right now? 2 Ice Golems, 1 Headhunter for 1 Furnace. 1 Furnace, I am running a Furnace in my clan castle defensively. Every time I watch a defense, I think to myself like, it's okay. It's not great, but it's not bad either. There's only been one time where I've seen it and I've been like, holy cow, the Furnace wrecked this guy. And it was because of mass dragon attack. And a guy in my clan had 3 Furnaces in his CC. And the dragons literally spent like 45 seconds just attacking those fire mites nonstop. And it just literally stopped them cold in their tracks. What do I think about Aki's strategies? I think his Dragon Rider strategies look really good, right? Obviously, he's killing it. Lassie feels so useless. Yeah, Lassie is useless at Town Hall 17. Yeah, lucky legend for, yeah, I've gotten lucky. I'll totally admit that. Okay, we're in with the first hit. This is going to be Kaushik, and he is coming in with a Royal Champion Charge Root Rider attack in hard mode. His Royal Champion is very low, and the Spirit Fox is still barely alive. Oh my gosh, what is his ability? He is running the Hog Puppet and goes to ability. Unfortunately, he's going to recall some of the Hogs, I guess, with that too. It does set an okay funnel. He'll definitely have to use some overgrowths to make sure that his Root Riders don't all split up and go for a whole bunch of different directions. He's going to use the Siege Barracks and the Queen on this 3 o'clock side and send the Root Riders in from the top. And if I were him, I would delay my Royal Champion. Okay, actually, I guess she did go to ability, so she'll be pretty healthy from that health regeneration. Where is he going to overgrowth, though? CC comes out. We've got a bunch of archers so far with a couple of Ice Golems to follow, a few Ice Golems. And we will be frozen up here in the middle with these new upgraded Inferno Towers attacking us. So we will go to Warden ability right now just to keep everybody safe through this section. The Poison Spell is going to launch off, or Poison Tower, so that everything's going to be slowed down a little bit. Decides to overgrowth one of the Fire Spitters to keep all of the Wardens, or the Root Riders on one continuous group here on the right-hand side of this little center area. The King still has his ability, and he does have another overgrowth, so it's not over yet. Looks like he might struggle a little bit to get to the Town Hall here, but luckily the King ability will weaken things up. All of the Root Riders are dead, though, so he's got to rely on the King and the Royal Champion in order to get this Town Hall, which it looks like he's got just enough to do it. He will freeze to make sure that this goes down. Wow, they barely get that down, too. Phoenix goes to ability, or the King goes to the Phoenix. Royal Champion does go down. Warden's going to go down here in a second, too, it looks like. As soon as their heroes are not distracted by that. And he will get a, looks like probably mid-70s as far as percentage goes. And he's got another Super Barb, though. So keep in mind, almost nobody outside of professional players are consistently 3-starring. So percentage is going to matter significantly in wars like these, right? So any extra building might determine the outcome of who wins this war. So just let your super minions get all the abilities you can get, your super barbs and everything like that. He will, and actually gets to 80%, which ends up being, that's actually decent. And he'll actually might get these last, okay, he won't get the ricochet cannon, but he will get the little collector there. So he will end at an 81%, which actually is not bad. That 81%, it's no joke. So we're going to wait for Team B to get their first hit. Lastly, so useless since it's a P.E.K.K.A pet to use it to increase damage, make him unique. Yeah, the Lassie's definitely like a Town Hall 14 pet, right? Even at Town Hall 15, the Lassie didn't feel very good. But at Town Hall 14, right, it does tank for the Royal Champion. I remember the very first time I got to mess around with the pets a little bit. Like, I thought they were just completely busted. So that was fun. But yeah, Lassie not anymore. She's just not very good. If you could clone Lassie, that would be really cool. She's like 10 housing space. Just make like 4 of them. There are no bans. The only thing, well, there is one ban. Covering your Legend League spendies. Just thank you. I can win trade one more time today. Yeah, the only ban is the troop launcher because there is a little bug that's going on right now where you can actually... thank you, Dark, by the way. Appreciate that. You can abuse the troop launcher and get more than 55 housing space in it or something, apparently. I learned about this morning. I don't even know how to do it, or else I maybe would. But so that's why the troop launcher's been banned in a couple of the tournaments recently. All right, we've got another Root Rider attack coming from Moogie? Moogie? I don't know how to pronounce you guys' names. Oh, the Royal Champion doesn't go into the invis, so he decides to be safe and not use more invisibility spells and just recall her before things go south. We've got the King with this one, and we're going to use a log launcher. So he's actually going to use like the Klaus Navi version of the Root Rider attack, and then he'll actually have the heroes like the King and the Queen Sui the core here, and then he's going to have his Root Riders come in at like 12 or 1 o'clock and kind of ring around to get the Town Hall there. But if the King can get his ability off near that Rage Tower, this becomes really, really good. Man, the Skeleton Trap's going to slow him down so much, and unfortunately the Log Launcher's not at the right angle. He might have to pop his King ability a little bit early. No, he's going to get there. He's going to get off a really good King ability. He needs to put his Root Riders down, though. He's waiting quite a while. So this is kind of the new style. This actually does 2 things. One, people are loading the core with the red air bombs right now. Because of the way that Root Riders are pathing and stuff. So if you can keep your Root Riders and your healers out of the core, you can save your healers from the red air bomb farm that's usually in the middle of the base. He does not have a poison, by the way. So these witches might actually kind of wreck him. But can he get the Town Hall at least and get some decent percentage? Luckily, he's got the Royal Champion, I guess. So the witches, I guess, yeah, never mind. Royal Champion's OP. He will get to the core with Root Riders and Valkyries and everything. He's going to rage them up here. He still has his Warden ability, still has his Queen ability too, which she joined up with the army. I like to kind of pop my Queen ability and then my Warden ability just to keep the clones full health and make sure that they get as much damage as possible. But I guess to each their own. We've got the Root Riders opening the walls for the Queen still, and he doesn't have to fight the Fire Spitter anymore, really, which is really nice. Maybe he will a little bit if we get stuck up here. This one's actually going to get a decent percentage. He still has 2 invisibility spells and a freeze that he can use to keep everything healthy. He's got a lot of Root Riders left, too. This is actually looking really good. He might actually 3-star with this. The Wall Breaker, unfortunately, doesn't make it, but he still has his Queen ability. The Royal Champion is full health. This is looking really, really good. Yeah, you can see the Red Air Bomb farm was in the core. He deals with it, but it's at the end, so it didn't even matter at that time. Yeah, this is definitely a 3-star unless he doesn't get it with time. But he's got the Queen ability. By the way, if you have 30 seconds left and you have your Queen ability, pop the Queen ability when there's 30 seconds left, so you use the entire duration of the thing. But he's got enough left over, and he's going to swag a spell too. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, we've got it. Great hit by Age of Wonder. So they are going to start off with a triple. So they are in the lead right now. Yeah, great hit. I really like, and I actually showed this off in one of my like hard mode videos, that version of the Root Rider attack. It's doing really, really well in hard mode right now. Hey, what's up, Ace? Are you in High Times Esports by chance? So it seems like a lot of you guys have that like I am trademark sign in your name. Is it Moogie or Muggy? I don't even know. I butcher names all day. That's what I do. If everybody could just come to the United States and then have names that are easy to pronounce, the world would be an easier place. We've got Kiddu. Kiddu from Che Guevara's. You see what I have to deal with? He's coming in with mass dragons, mass invisibility spells. Is he going to alternate the invisibility spells, kind of like I showed off on the channel and like Boom Academy's been doing, or will he just do the 1 invis per cycle like everybody else has been doing? We're going to find out here in a second. So he does. He is going to alternate this. I really like having 2 invisibility spells placed per cycle instead of 1 because it's going to, well, he definitely messed up there a little bit. It's going to keep the Spirit Fox alive the entire duration of the Spirit Walk, and you can get some really insane value. I'm assuming he's got the haste file. Yep, that's what everybody's running in hard mode with this. Spirit Fox dies, unfortunately, because he messed up the timing a little bit, but she'll still get a ton of value here. I like the combination with the Rage and the haste file because then all of those shots are going to be benefiting from that Rage instead of the slower ones, right? So you almost get twice as much value from the Rage if you can time it with the haste file instead of otherwise. So yeah, he's going to gut this core. If he can actually get that Royal Champion to path through the other multi-archer tower, that's going to be way better for him than anything else because the multi-archer tower in the core is going to be harder for the dragons to path to, and they do more damage than you might think because it's attacking 3 dragons at once, right? Great value from the Spirit Walk. He's got this like horseshoe shape in the base, and typically what people are doing is they have the king, and I'm going to guess that he has a snake bracelet on. Nope. Okay, he's got the giant gauntlet and the Rage. So, OG King equipment, kind of OG King equipment. OG King equipment after Town Hall 16. And he'll probably have the King and the Siege Barracks go on one side, and then his dragons go on the other side. That's kind of how people have been doing this attack recently. Unless he's having everything go from the same side. Okay, no, what he's going to do is he's going to put his dragons right at like 11 o'clock. Yep, okay, that makes sense. And he's going to use the King and the Siege Barracks to keep them inside of the base. He wall broke for them and used the Yeti so that he can get the king into this compartment with the queen and the air defense, which is actually, that's really good value. One thing I do like is a lot of players are using a handful of rocket loons to snipe air defenses on the back end. I don't know where he just used his rocket loons. Okay, he uses them right there for that multi-archer tower. That's going to help keep the dragons inside of the base even more. And actually, because of that, they're actually going to avoid the sweeper for the most part. So that was actually really well done with that, with those rocket loons. He still has his warden ability and the minion prince ability. Uses the warden ability early and is going to save the minion prince ability for the back end. Probably, ideally, if he can, for that raged up section. Maybe even actually for this little compartment here where the 2 air defenses are with that multi-inferno. Okay, that's exactly what he chooses to do. You almost have to just be safe rather than sorry in hard mode and just use things a little bit early. By the way, a lot of people are using their, in like the pro scene, using their warden ability really, really early with the dragons because the way that the attacks are being done right now is a lot of this mass dragon stuff as well as the Root Rider attacks. And what people are doing is they're putting the black air mines around the outside of the base to hope to kill healers or dragons early on in the raid to slow things down. And so because of that, if you use your warden ability early, it really helps mitigate that and not let dragons or healers die from the black air bombs. But this is going to fall short. He is going to get a 78% 2-star. Ran out of time, we would have gotten a few other buildings too. Those spirit walks definitely take a lot of time. Yeah, you should have rigged the tournament for your team. That's what I think. I agree with Dark. Yeah. All right, we've got the next hit coming in here at 10 minutes remaining. So we're going to wait 45 seconds and then we'll get into the next one. Next time, now you know. This was a practice tournament. High Times, you can rig the tournament for your team next time. And if you pay me enough money, I won't even tell anybody. Was it Trey that did the brackets? I bet you it was Trey. That's why they're so screwed up. That's why I got out the first round. He rigged them against me. It wasn't my 1-star. It was him. It was all Trey. Instead of one row having to swipe through it with the... Yeah, so far, if Che Guevarans, if they cannot get a defense here, they are going to be really in a bad spot for the rest of this war. So they need to defend here. We should be seeing the next hit here any second. All right, here we go. I don't even want to know how you try and pronounce this name. Somebody tell me how to say that. We have got throwers. Oh, okay. You don't even see throwers in normal mode. Is he going to make these work in hard mode? All right, he pulls the Warden to the left after he launches his fireball. He got an air defense, an expo, and a multi-archer tower, it looks like. And maybe a ricochet cannon, too, actually. So that was a pretty good... Oh, no, he didn't get a ricochet cannon. There's still three left. So he's going to use the Queen in the Siege Barracks to funnel the throwers into the middle. He does have a jump spell for them. One thing I don't like about throwers on bases like this is when you get these compartments in the middle here that are kind of, like, bigger, the throwers seem to, like, spread apart and not get all of their damage on one area. And I always struggle with them because I'm bad with throwers. He does have two E-Titans, so this CC is nothing. The throwers, I will say, though, they do always live forever. I just time fill with them a lot. Yeah, I do think throwers are underrated. It's just everything's underrated when dragons and root riders are so good. The funnel's insane, honestly, though. So, oh, that's what the red air bombs in the middle of the base. All of the healers go down. He didn't have any Coco Loons, or they died early on to Black Mines because the Black Mines are on the outside of the base, like I was saying in the last trade. See that? I know what I'm talking about. He does have the Royal Champion that he can use with the Rocket Spear and the Electro Boots, and he decides to send her in without using the Rocket Spear at first, and then he'll activate that later, hopefully when she's out of danger, and he can get the full effect of that. The Spirit Fox is the Spirit Fox is still alive and healthy, actually. We have a wall breaker coming in. The throwers are still alive too and healthy. There is a couple of healers. It looks like one or two from the Queen ability, because all of the ones that he put in here at the beginning went down to red air bombs in the middle of the base. He decides to activate the Rocket Spear now to get rid of the Ricochet Cannon and the Flame Flinger there. The Queen gets taken care of really easily. Actually, this is honestly still looking fairly good. If the Royal Champion could get through the Ricochet Cannon in the Expo without really getting wrecked. Oh, what we're going to see here. This Ricochet Cannon might really hurt, but the throwers should be able to deal with everything else pretty easily. He's got lots of time left, too. We've still got 45 seconds. He will have to break through a wall no matter what. Can he do this? Oh, my gosh. It's so... Oh, no. The Queen goes down. Oh, this is so close. It's going to be a fail, but he is going to get some insane percentage. So he's going to finish off at probably a 92 or 93. Oh, he's going to just end the raid there. 92% 2-star. That's crazy. Good hit, though. Yeah, throwers. That actually ended up working pretty good. Yeah, 92% is no joke in hard mode. So that's a legitimate hit right there. Unfortunately, the Ricochet Cannons are... I mean, they're so broken in hard mode. They're so scary. All right, we've got 30 seconds before the next hit. Nice try, Korean guy. Is that even Korean? Do we know that? That doesn't look Korean to me. I think you're racist. Not all Asian stuff's the same, okay? I made that mistake yesterday. He's from the States? Yeah, that's American handwriting there. Okay, we've got 15 seconds before the next hit. Oh, just kidding. We're going in right now. It's Rocky Slayer. I can pronounce that. Yeah, the Warden stood in the most unfortunate place. Okay, he is coming in with Root Riders, and he's got a couple of rocket balloons. I wonder if that's to help funnel his Spirit Walk in some way. Uses a Yeti to funnel one side so that the Royal Champion will go mid. I thought maybe he'd use rocket balloons on the other side. What are these rocket balloons for? All right, good timing on the invisibilities and everything so far. Okay, he's going to push the Royal Champion to the core using the haste vial, and hopefully, I think his goal is to get those fire spitters. Oh, that is so unfortunate. She aggroes onto the king, and he only has one invisibility spell left, so he just decides to call it quits there and recall before the Royal Champion dies so that he can use the Royal Champion with the... I need to have a mod in this chat. Juice. You are now a moderator. There you go. Okay, we're going to start the next part. He is going to use this Root Rider attack as well. with like the log launcher to Sui the core. This has become a very popular style in hard mode again. Like I said, what you're doing is you're making your root riders avoid the core where all of those red air bombs are. Plus, you're dealing with the scariest part with the king. Now, unfortunately, his royal champion didn't get the value she was looking for, so the king didn't end up getting the value he was looking for. And these root riders are going to ring around the town hall right now. Can he find something to make its way to the town hall? These witches are wrecking the heroes because there's no poison with this army either, because the royal champion usually was the one to deal with the CC. But he's got the royal champion ringing around the town hall, and this is at a risk of a 1-star right now. The queen gets distracted by the clan castle, and now the ice golems. Oh no! Is this gonna 1-star? He has an invisibility spell. The queen goes back to the town hall. I think it's gonna be saved. At least the 2-star's gonna be saved. Lucky, that's crazy. Yeah, that CC almost ruined his day. And this actually ends up being fairly decent percentage too, so really not a bad hit. Way to recover a little bit. Oh yeah, I should probably make Trey a moderator as well. There you go, Trey. Just don't moderate like you made those brackets for high times, and we'll be okay. Ban Nick. All right, we're going to end here at probably an 84%, maybe 85 if she can get the scatter shot. The scatter shots are pretty good, and the poison might reset. Well, we might get 85. All right, okay, we dealt with it. There we go. 85% 2-star. So let's take a look at the war right now. It's 5 stars to 6. But keep in mind that Age of Wonder is down a hit right now. They've got their last hit still. So as long as they don't 1-star, they will win and move on to the grand finals. How can I get into a few tournaments? I don't even really know. Find a team that does tournaments. Oh yeah, that's just... This one, the only reason I knew about this was because I know like the guys who put on the tournament. But other than that, I'm not really involved with any of the organization stuff. Yeah, if I had to guess looking at that name, yeah, definitely not Korean. I would say that's like Chinese if I had to guess. Is that Chinese? I don't know. Somebody tell me. What is the strongest army for hard mode? It is, man, statistically, I actually went into the statistics and stuff yesterday. The mass invisibility spell Dragon Attack has the highest hit rate right now, but the Root Rider the Root Rider attack is pretty close behind. That is Chinese. See, I knew it. Power tripping mods. Okay, for the last attack, we are coming in with Super Dragons, and he is going to use a Flame Flinger to set the funnel on one side. And unfortunately, the Flame Flinger is going to go right into range of this Expo, like almost right now. Oh my gosh, that is so close. You have balls of steel, Yoshiaki. I would never have dared to do that. And then I would imagine he'll use his Queen or something to snipe the air defense and the funnel on the other side. And then, oh man, a Furnace would be so good here. That's why Furnace is better than cleanup troops in some situation. And, okay, we're going to have, yep, like I said, we're going to have the Queen set the funnel on the other side. He does actually snipe one of the sweepers, I mean. Unfortunately, the Flame Flinger goes open on that side there. He has a bunch of balloons to help tank mines and things for these Super Dragons. He doesn't decide to use his Warden ability just yet. He'll use it a little bit later in the base now. And his dragons are moving through the base. All he needs is 2 stars to win this war. Keep that in mind. So he might have just picked this attack to just be safe and not have to worry about risk of 1-starring. Because this is almost a guaranteed 2-star coming right to the Town Hall like that with Super Dragons, right? He does have his Royal Champion. He's going to send on the right-hand side with his Queen and everything. They're all going to work together over there. Just kidding. That's not a Royal Champion. She's not even in this raid. That's the King. He's crawling on the ground and it looks so goofy. But we do have this raged up area in the core, and these Super Dragons are actually moving through really well, and they're just not really dying, so this actually is looking pretty good. He has another skeleton spell that he can use to distract for things and another freeze spell as well. This overgrowth area is going to probably become unovergrowth. I don't know how you say that, right? Here in just a second. Oh, no, the Warden. This will fall short a little bit, it looks like, but he does get the safe 2-star. It will go on. He does have the king ability, though, which is the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. Maybe he can pop that to allow the queen to get more damage. He does have a skeleton spell. Keep that in mind, and a freeze spell. Can he... Oh, that doesn't open up any walls. That's unfortunate. They'll get more percentage, though. So, looks like Age of Wonder is going to come away with the win here. They're going to move on to the Grand Finals. I am going to cast the second semifinal match right after this, and then the Grand Finals after that. So... my Clash knowledge really hurts you sometimes. It hurts because there's so much knowledge. That's why. All right, this one will fall short a little bit. He will get an 80... well, he actually might get into the 90s in terms of percent. Well, no, that multi-arch tower is going to wreck the queen because she's really low health. The giant does tank for just a little bit. Good hit from Yoshiaki, and we will end with an 88% 2-star, but that secures the win for Age of Wonder, and they move on to the Grand Finals. I will go ahead and get into the next clan in the meantime, and that one will be starting. Actually, it might have started already, right? Because I think they're going every half an hour. Do I need to get over there? Yeah, congrats to Age of Wonder. Well done. We will see you in the Grand Finals, and I need to get to the second clan. I am going to pause this screen for just a little bit so that you guys don't see all my personal iPad information. I've got my social security number and my address and phone number on the screen right now, so I just don't want you guys to see it. Okay, this is the second semifinals. I can't click these links. Why won't they click? Come on, Discord, help me out here. Yep, okay, I'm moving. I'm going right now. I just need to get accepted into the clan soon, I think. Wait, it won't let me... okay, we're just going to go to... it like won't let me click the link. What the heck? I don't understand why it won't let me click the link. Okay, we're just going to search this clan manually. Search clan. Okay, Cloud Esports. G, is that a 0? I can't even see what I'm looking at right now. Yeah, it looks like a 0. V, 9YCR, okay. Okay, I just need to be accepted and then we can put the screen back up. I just requested to Cloud Esports. I just requested their clan. Good game from Age of Wonder. Congrats on moving to the Grand Finals, where they will have a chance to win some money. Yeah, literally adding a new level to the Spring Trap would have solved Root Riders last year, and it would have been easy. Okay, I'm in the clan. Let's go ahead and take a look at the war. Oh, actually, it just started, so this is actually really good timing. So we're going to catch this right at a good time. So now we don't have to wait around, but we get to see all of the OP attacks. Royal Champion Rocket Spear plus Minion Prince Noble Iron with the Angry Jelly is OP. It's a lot of fun. I think that it's definitely probably not as good for Legend League because it's not as versatile as the regular Royal Champion charge, but there are some bases where like you get an insane funnel made with just 2 spell space. You obviously use 1 equipment piece with the Royal Champion because you use the Rocket Spear, and then 1 with the Minion Prince because you're using the Noble Iron, but it's you get 4 spell space in return for that. So it really is a kind of a cool little trick. Right, we've got a few minutes left. Hi, Shock. Do I have a creator code? No, but I had somebody show me the channel that everybody thinks is me. It's Cosmic Shock. He or she, I don't actually know, is a Brawl Stars YouTuber. And so that person's probably getting a lot of money from people using my code. So congrats to you for having the same name as me. But no, hopefully we get a code in the future, though. That'd be really cool. They showed my channel off in the community tab in the game though, so definitely they're like aware of my channel and stuff, so that's really cool. That was exciting to see that. Woke up to a few DMs and they're like, dude, you gotta check it out. At dark, I pushed to 5,900 with Fireball Rocket Loon. Dude, 5,900 is no joke. That's good. All right, so the first hit, by the way, actually I'm remembering, is at 22 minutes. So we actually have time maybe to show you guys one more attack. I don't know if this one was crushed or not. So this is the attack that I've been using in the biggest Clash YouTuber. Thank you, Dietrix. Yeah, biggest in terms of muscles, right? That's what you're talking about. So yeah, this is the attack that I've been using to climb. I will definitely finish in the mid 6,000s range. So like 6,050 to 70, somewhere in there by the end of today, depending on how my last couple of defenses go. And this is the attack that I've been using. Kind of a hybrid between Rocket Loon Fireball and the new Furnace Troop. So you're using a little bit of both. These furnaces really help to speed up the attack. You just place a couple of these random corners and things, and they'll clear 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 buildings and stuff, as well as create a really good funnel for whatever your Sui or whatever it is going to be next. I like this new troop a lot with, or the new hero or pet a lot with the Warden. By the way, like with the Sneezy and the Furnace behind the Warden, I almost never have to use any spells to keep him alive because the multi-archer towers are always so split up between all of the random stuff that is spawning all of the time. And I do freeze here. I've learned to just be really, really safe with my spells. Yeah, we get, honestly, a really insane fireball here, right? And I think I probably invis my Warden because I'd rather be safe than sorry. If you can keep your Warden alive and get a good fireball, you're going to 3-star with this army. Yeah, Furnaces are going crazy on defense. I'll show you my defenses after this war of the last couple of days. So Furnaces are very good on defense, you guys. This is the High Times Clash Cup. All times 2 through the rest of this attack, and then I'll show you my defenses, and then we'll look at the war. But we should still have a couple of minutes before the first attack happens. So then, yeah, I basically just used the funnel created by that furnace over there to get my troops to go to the core. And it looks like did I swag my Royal Champion here, or did I even... Okay, I just used her to be safe, but I probably could have, to be honest. And I have 3 invisibility spells, too, that I probably didn't need to use either, but maybe I do swag those. But yeah, this attack's nuts. It's really good. Those furnaces really speed this attack up a lot. The new pet pulls the CC most of the time. Yes, but I don't mind pulling the CC necessarily, as long as I don't have to get stuck on ice golems while defenses are attacking my Warden. That's really the only time it becomes really annoying. Let's make sure nobody's attacking. Okay, yeah, look at this. So 4 defenses today, including a 1-star. I'm not going to show you the base just so that nobody knows. I have 2 furnaces in my defensive CC, by the way. And then yesterday, we had 4 defenses, including 2 1-stars and 2 2-stars. So the furnaces have been going nuts for me on defense. So pretty good. When you're watching it, it almost seems like they're not doing a whole lot, but they like sometimes the whole smash or the army, like, or the dragons or whatever it is, they're just stuck attacking those little stupid fire mites for like 10 or 15 seconds, and it's almost like they're frozen up. But damage is actually being done to them the entire time. So they're actually pretty good. You can definitely, there are some raids where like it seems like they do absolutely nothing, and ice golems would have been a million times better, but obviously people don't know how to deal with them on defense yet. A little peek. Okay, let me show you. Oh no, this is not it. Wait, where is it? A little peek right here. You like that? That's how you get 1-star defenses right there. See that goofy base? People see this and they just don't even know what to do. There's your sneak peek. You might think it's a goofy base, but it's working. Okay, we're in the first hit. It's Jotun or Jayton, or how I don't know how you pronounce this. He's got the mass invisibility spells. What was my reset? Just under 6,000. I was just below 6,000. So today I'm going to be almost to 6,100 if I can defend one more time. So I'm getting good players too. All right, we're going with mass invisibility spells and dragons. Yeah, honestly, when you look at that base, if you only have 30 seconds, you're probably looking at that and you're like, oh my gosh, if I screw this up at all, I'm going to 1-star. So I think it makes people panic a little bit. Will he overlap his invisibility spells? I really like doing that this way to keep the Royal Champion or the Spirit Fox alive the whole time, but no, I just think it's such a new trick that not very many people are using it. But if you place your invisibility spells anytime the clock ends in 7 and 3, you overlap your spells a little bit, but the Spirit Fox stays alive the entire time, which means that you get more value. And obviously the defenses are so spread out here that you might keep her alive the entire time anyway. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Dietrich, because you're in my clan, so I don't feel bad. Yeah, the decorations, I think, throw people off. I think it's such an eyesore, but it works. So I hope they honestly get rid of the decorations, or at least limit the amount. Dude, this freaking Spirit Walk is nuts. Look how much value he's getting. He gutted this whole base's core. And he gets the Clan Castle down? Oh, that's OP. He has the Giant Gauntlet with the King and the Angry Jelly. So he's going to wall break the King into this Queen or the Royal Champion area. Oh, dude, this Royal Champion got insane value. That's crazy. Look at that. That's almost like Super Yeti type value in the core there. He's going to use the King to set a nice funnel for his dragons to keep them inside of the base. They're actually going to split up a little bit here because the funnel should have been set a little further towards 6 o'clock. And he's got some rocket balloons. Again, like I mentioned, if you get a few rocket balloons in this army, you can use them to snipe these air defenses on the back end of the base so that they don't wreck your dragons as you run out of abilities and spells and things to keep them alive. He even has 2 more rocket balloons. These Yetis are actually going to take down this new defense here. This is actually just going to be crushed. He probably could swag his minion Prince ability. This base is just, this is demolished. What a hit by, man, Jayton? I don't know how you pronounce your name. Decides to use the minion Prince ability anyway. That's probably a good idea. It's always better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, this is crushed. What a hit. What a Spirit Walk. Look how many dragons he has alive. He somehow has more dragons in his army alive right now than he even had starting going into this raid. This was absolutely crushed. What is the wrench in your name, Trey? Trey is a moderator on the YouTube channel. I keep him, he's like a moderator at a distance. I don't really trust him, but we make him feel good about himself. So, all right. So the Sigma squad starts out with a very convincing 3-star and starts out really good. Yeah, it means you can put you in timeout. Yeah. Can Cloud Esports come up to, sorry, I'm trying to like talk and read and do stuff at the same time. You know what? Yeah, actually, Dietrich, I've known Dietrich for like, I think more than a year now. And he's a YouTube member, so we trust Dietrich. He actually helped me, well, he was going to help me send me some equipment when I first started YouTube, like a little microphone and things, but I had already bought one at that point. See, I remember that. I remember when people helped me out. We've got Hansel coming in for Cloud Esports. Right now, the Sigma squad has started off with the triples. So Hansel is looking to match that triple and hopefully keep up with the Sigma squad here. He is going to do a Root Rider attack, but he is going to get this raged up compartment. By the way, in hard mode, anytime you're doing a Root Rider attack, if you're going to be going into the base, you have to deal with one of the rage towers with the Royal Champion, or it will fail. I don't support Shock financially. Juice supports me, you know, on Discord. He sends me pictures and stuff. We won't go into depth about what that means, but he's pretty good about it. So, anyway, we've got the Queen, and he doesn't take the Giant Arrow because he doesn't need one because there's no Invis Tower. So he's going to charge in at about 4 or 5 o'clock with these Root Riders, and he's going to deal at the Town Hall while the Queen keeps the Root Riders inside of the base. Puts the Siege Barracks down now. He's got some spells and abilities left. He has the Queen going in with the rest of the base. Perfect. Going really well so far. He doesn't have any Coco Balloons ahead of his healers right now, so if there are any Black Mines for the next little bit, and that balloon is not heading in the path that the healers are directing, so these healers are very vulnerable right now. And this is actually one reason why I think the new pet is better for this attack than the Diggy. This new pet is so good against red air bombs. You can see he got lucky and had his Warden ability active there, but it's not anymore. Whoa, he's losing healers left. Oh my gosh. Wait, what actually? So yeah, most of his healers are dead. He's got 2 left. New pet would have helped a lot with that. The new pet's really good. The Diggy, obviously it gets some stuns and things, but the Diggy does not do nearly as much for your army as all of your healers, obviously, right? So I really, really think the new pet is the best pet for the Warden with this army. He activated the King ability a little bit early on the side of the base because he walked, unfortunately. But he does have a Freeze and Rage for the Royal Champion. He does have the Queen ability still. Let's see what he can do in terms of percentage here. He will get the Minion Prince down with the Queen here. The Warden is still alive. We do have 2 healers left. Keep that in mind. So there is some sustain in this army. But what can he do? He has the Queen ability too, so he'll get a few more healers and then be able to get more percentage as well. Queen will have to beat through a wall if she wants to clear more of the rest of the base, though. Where can he find value with his Super Barb and his archers? I would honestly probably be putting them at his far right-hand side where the bomb tower is. That way he can get that down because obviously the super minions are going to deal with everything on the left-hand side. Queen will beat through a wall, and she does it pretty quickly when there is a the clone ability, right? So if it weren't for time, this would have been close, but I think that multi-archer tower makes it a fail either way. If all 3 of the arrows are targeting one thing, the multi-archer tower actually does an insane amount of damage. But this ends up being really good percentage, though. So not a bad hit at all from Hansel. So Cloud Esports, they keep up pretty close in terms of percentage, but it's going to fall short because of time. 93% 2-star. Let's keep an eye out for the next attack from the Sigma squad. Yeah, the Diggy's a fun pet, but if I had a chance, how do I balance the RC boots? Maybe decrease the radius of the ability a little bit. That would probably help a lot. Maybe even the damage from the thing. How many accounts do I have? I just have, well, I have 2 Town Hall 17 accounts and then like a Town Hall 9 that is super rushed. How am I with my health? Good. I'm on... Obviously, I still deal with like the ulcerative colitis and everything, just because there's always symptoms and things. But I'm on like a bunch of corticosteroids right now to help prepare for like a surgery that I'm having in a few weeks. So feeling good right now. The self-healing, in your opinion, is a bit of an overkill. Yeah, that makes it so that this attack is even possible, right? Because if it weren't for the self-healing, the Royal Champion would be like the Spirit Fox, where she would just die. You couldn't keep her alive. But since the Royal Champion heals herself, but the Spirit Fox doesn't, that's why the Spirit Fox dies. But yeah, I do agree. The self-healing, and they even nerfed the self-healing. Didn't they nerf it from like 60 a second to 45 a second or something? So they even nerfed it 25%. All right, we've got, holy cow, Anirudh Sharma. I probably butchered your name, from the Sigma squad in here with his own Root Rider hit. And he is coming in with the Siege Barracks. So he's going to do the traditional older school Root Rider attack. These are corticosteroids, not anabolic steroids. So if anything, it's going to make me fat, not buff. The corticosteroids make you store water in your muscles, or so like you look puffier, but you don't actually get strong. So it's kind of like maybe like creatine a little bit. They also make you store glucose in your fat. So yeah, a lot of people that take prednisone is what the drug is called. They gain a lot of weight. Luckily, I'm so skinny to begin with. It doesn't really matter as much. Anyway, talking about that out of the way, we've got the Rocket Spear. He launches the Rocket Spear, which I find interesting, but don't knock it until it fails, which we'll see here, I guess. Oh no. Did he have the wrong equipment, do you think, because of the UI stuff that's going on? I can't imagine he wanted to use the Rocket Spear there, right? Almost for sure he wanted to use the haste file. Surgery for what? Well, I'll get into that after the attacks, just to, that way I can kind of commentate this. But okay, he actually is going to do the new style. He switched from a siege barracks to a log launcher. Maybe he's adjusting on the fly because I'm not exactly sure. But what other? Okay, so that's what you want on the minion prince, I think. So maybe that is the attack he wanted. But I can't imagine you want the haste file on the. Oh, he was doing the 3/7 invis timing. But he didn't even take very many invis spells, so that's like unnecessary. I'm just maybe a little confused, but I don't know. Maybe he knows what he's doing. He still has the minion prince ability, uses it now to freeze up the town hall and everything on that side of the base. He still has a recall that has, I think, probably nothing in it. Maybe a spirit fox, because the royal champion is unfortunately dead right there on the map. We get frozen up a little bit by the ice golems here. Honestly, these witches are wrecking everything, and it might be a 1-star. Oh, no. Oh, that's so unfortunate. He tries to send Super Barbs in desperately to try and get the Town Hall, but they get stuck on the Clan Castle as well. If you don't have a poison spell and your Royal Champion can't deal with the CC, witches just absolutely destroy you. But unfortunately, his Royal Champion went down before he could recall her, so he is going to get a 1-star. So, unfortunately, they started out with a 3-star, but they get a 1-star here. So this is the defense that Cloud Esports needed to give themselves some hope for the base. Oh, he did not do the timing. Dark is just lying to everybody, I guess. What the heck, Dark? There's 100 people watching right now, and you're lying to all of them? Oh, no. He might not even have gotten the Spirit. Well, the Spirit Fox is in the recall spell, so you could maybe try and get like 1 or 2 buildings over here with the Spirit Fox, because percentage does matter, but this is unfortunately pretty low percentage too. I would imagine that some of his army got messed up from the UI. Oh, was that it? Oh, he started the attack a little bit late. I cannot imagine that he wanted the Rocket Spear here, right? I would say that he wanted the haste file. And we know that this bug is like super common. Okay, we're gonna watch this. Oh, and the Seeking Shield. He didn't even have the Electro Boots on. Oh, this 100% is a UI bug. I should have looked at that in the attack. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Ouch. That's rough. That sucks because that can cost you the war too, right? Well, we've got Cloud Esports. It's AXTT coming in with a Root Rider attack of his own, and we're going to look at the equipment from now on. Okay, he does have, it looks like, all of the right stuff on this attack. Unfortunately, it looks like the Sigma Squad got a 1-star due to the UI bug that's giving you the wrong hero equipment in the thing. Actually, I don't know that it's necessarily a bug. I think it's just not very easily understandable. I'll show you, because I showed it off in my video yesterday. If you attack on the wrong screen, it actually uses the hero equipment that you've got in your friendly challenge army and not in the... but I'll show you how to get around that. So he's going to send the King in. He's got the Phoenix. The King has probably got... Okay, he actually does have the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. With the Phoenix, he'll still get a bunch of value. Man, dude, the King looks so awkward crawling around on the ground like that. I'll never get used to that. That looks so weird. Will he get the multi-arch tower down? Yes, he will get one of them. Ooh, will he? Oh, the Phoenix gets it down. Yes, so the funnel is set. Otherwise, some of the Root Riders might have headed in that direction eventually, or some of the stuff. He does have his Royal Champion. The Queen is going to destroy the outside of the buildings here to keep the Root Riders into the middle of the base. Hopefully he can deal with the Monolith decently well, because right now it's just going to have everything ring around it. Okay, the Royal Champion does path the Monolith here. CC gets drawn. There is a Witch in the Clan Castle. He does have a poison, though, so he decided to play it safe and bring a poison. He also does have the Royal Champion alive to help deal with that, too, so he's got a great answer for the CC. He does use the Warden ability. Now, things are kind of falling apart here. It looks like all his Root Riders are dead already, almost. There's one alive. He does have his Royal Champion ability, which is the Hog Puppet. He pops that now. This is at a risk of a 1-star. If this Royal Champion doesn't get the Town Hall, I don't know what will. He's got a freeze and an invis, so that he can use that. Looks like the Royal Champion should be able to get the Town Hall, I think. That should be where she's going next. Yeah, so he will secure the 2-star at least. I would imagine, unless she gets distracted by the enemy hero here. Okay, gets that down, but the Warden does die. He didn't put his Siege Barracks down until just barely 2, which I didn't realize until just now. He pops the Siege Barracks open early, too. Only 2 Wizards came out. The Queen goes to ability now. She will get some value here in the middle of the base a little bit, but unfortunately she's not going to get any of the scary defenses like that Fire Spitter because it's too far away. Let's just find out what he can do in terms of percentage. This actually, even though there was a 1-star with low percentage from the Sigma Squad, we might be pretty even after these 4 first hits. 18 seconds left. We do have some Yetis. Almost you'd rather them die. That way they can just kill some of the defenses. Why aren't people running the Furnace and the CC? It's so good. I think people are still just on the fence. It's such a new thing. I don't think a whole lot of people really know. But yeah, it can be pretty good. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, you mean in the CC for like offense? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, it can be pretty good on offense too. Let's look at percentage. We've got, okay, so Cloudy Sports, even though they haven't tripled and Sigma Squad has, they have the percentage lead by about 20 buildings. You like to take one of your Rider Army? Yeah, the furnace is pretty good. Unless it's used in the fireball attack, kind of like how I do it. Guess that country flag. What flag? Did you scroll up? Oh, is that Nepal? Am I totally wrong? I could definitely be wrong. Did you see the new equipment? It's like the magic mirror. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I know nothing. All right, we've got Angra Kajarn. I did get it right. It is Nepal. All right, see, I know my flags. He is coming in with a massive visibility spell, Dragon Attack. We've got the Angry Jelly with the Spiky Ball and the Giant Gauntlet on the King. This is kind of a cool opening. He's going to funnel one side of the base. By the way, he's not even going to use the Giant Gauntlet. Oh, no. Anytime you have the Giant Gauntlet, don't let your King go to ability because you're not going to take advantage of it. Even if you have the Phoenix, you should be activating your ability beforehand so that you take advantage of the tanking provided by the ability. Is that the wrong equipment too, you guys think? His King got almost nothing. Oh no. What does he have on his other heroes? Everything else looks right. He's got the Owl. He's got the haste with the Royal Champion, which he should probably pop now. He's only got one of his left. Pop your haste file because she's going to die anyway. Will she get the Town Hall? Oh my gosh, she's not going to get a Town Hall, is he? Oh no. Yeah, Earthquake. Yeah. Or if he activated the ability earlier, it would have been better. Or the Giant Gauntlet and the Rage Vial, I think, would have been better. That's how, I wonder if that's what he meant to do. Yeah, don't let your King go to ability if you've got the Giant Gauntlet. Use the ability early when he's at at least 50% health. That way he actually uses that decreased damage that the passive ability, or not passive, but active ability from the Giant Gauntlet offers, right? Okay, so he still has a Dragon Attack. He needs a plan for this Town Hall, though. This is at a risk of a level 1 star. And even though these dragons are in the Eternal Tome right now, this will wear off and they're poisoned right now. And there's traps. Oh no. He's used all of his hero abilities. He has only a poison spell left. This looks like it could be another 1 star. Did he have the wrong equipment though? That's the question. Oh, no. Bring back the Super Yeti. Yeah, if he had the Super Yeti, he might still triple this, right? There's no way. The Minion Prince has the Phoenix on, so if he can path to the core, and these dragons deal with this air defense, oh, no. The pathing is the worst for the Minion Prince. He has 2 headhunters he can use for that King too to just help him get down faster. It's another 1 star from the Sigma Squad. And honestly, he basically swagged his King. If that's what he meant to do, he should have activated the King ability right at the start. But it seems like there's definitely a chance that he had the equipment he didn't mean to have on the King. Let's watch that first part of this attack again, because you guys will see the King gets basically nothing. Which one was that? Just barely. It was this one. Okay. Okay, so he puts the King down, right? I guess he gets a Tesla. And the enemy Royal Champion. That's it. That's all he got. But we're into the last attack. Yeah, I can't imagine that's what he wanted to have happen at the start of that. Okay, we've got another Root Rider attack coming in from Cloud Esports, and as long as they can 2-star, let me just double check really quickly. Yeah, as long as they can 2-star, they win. So if they can come up with a 2-star, they will take this match. And I think they're also really, really far ahead on percentage too. So it would have to be a really, really low star percentage in order to lose this war. He's got the Hog Puppet with the Royal Champion, Eternal Tome, Healing Tome, Magic Mirror, and the Giant, or the Earthquake Boots and Spike Ball on the King. All right, so, I mean, I would imagine he's just going to charge into this Rage Tower first with the Root Riders and then just Warden ability really fast and probably use the Queen and Siege Barracks to funnel at 3 o'clock. It's kind of how things go. He did bring a Poison, which he will use. Maybe put another Super Barb or something there because that Valkyrie definitely won't live forever. Or maybe she will. Holy cow. Okay, he listened to me. You should host friendly tournaments. I need to just find the time to do that. I think a lot of people would like that. Oh, he's actually coming from this side. Interesting. I feel like you have to take a Rage Tower on early on or else you won't have your Warden ability for one of the Rage bases. He's using the base you built. Well, Dark, we're going to find out just how good your bases are. We've got a ring base built from Dark. From yours truly, not me, but Dark. See, this is one problem. Like, you overgrowth this, and I just can't imagine he's going to be able to hold on to his Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball by the time he gets to that second Rage Tower. I feel like you have to attack the Rage Towers early on and deal with them, like, one at a time. Maybe he can get his King ability to last that long. He's still really healthy, still has some tanking ahead of the King. Oh, maybe he will. Oh, nope, King decides to reroute up to this little compartment where the Minion Prince is. This Rage Tower is going to hurt. Yeah, there goes the Warden. Oh, ouch. Okay, so he actually deals okay with the Rage Tower, but I just think there's no way he lives through this now because these raged up defenses, especially the Fire Spitter, they just do so much damage. Can he 3-star, though? We're going to find out. It's close. He still has the Queen ability, Magic Mirror and the Healer Puppet, so we'll get some boosted DPS and healing and stuff from that. Oh, this is actually so close. King goes down, Royal Champion goes down, but the King has the Phoenix, so he will. It looks like he is going to come away with a triple. So, never mind everything that I said about this. He's still going to get tripled. Sorry, Dark. The only triple of this whole match was on your base. Hard mode is a lot different than Legend League, though, right? You have time to plan for the attack, and you can really, really go in depth with how you want to deal with things. So, Cloud Esports comes away with the win. So it is going to be, what was it, the Wonder? Can't even remember the name of the other team now. Oh, is it Armageddon Esports or the Wonder? I'm messing up names. So I guess the team name is Armageddon Esports. They were just in the wrong clan. So it's going to be Armageddon Esports against Cloud Esports in the grand finals. And we are going to go ahead and set that up. We'll probably have a few minutes while we're getting the two clans and everything together. Am I in Cloud Esports right now? Yes, I am. So I'm just going to stay in this clan. Maybe we can watch some more replays. He tweaked it. Don't tweak Dark Spaces. See, if you wouldn't have tweaked it, he would have defended. Tweaked it. Oh, anyway, with the surgery, I've had an autoimmune disorder for a while, and we were doing some tests about a month ago to try and just see how bad things are. And they found some growths, and there's like a small chance that they are cancer. So we've got to remove those growths no matter what. So that's what that surgery is going to be for. It's April 17th. So that's what all of that other stuff was about. I talked about it on my channel recently, so that's why people were bringing it up. Okay, so let's maybe... Seems you need to buy Logan's bases instead of Dark's. Let's see how this war is going. This is Boom Academy. Let's maybe watch. Do they have more attacks in yet from like their pro players? Oh, wow. Isekai failed on a base. Okay. Wow. So did he? I don't feel as bad for my one fail now. He just used Root Riders. Okay. Let's watch this. I don't even remember this guy's name. Liang Zi, I think is his name. Liang Zhao. Good luck on the surgery. Thank you. So yeah, they're going to remove those growths and send it off to a lab. That's what the whole thing was. Oh, so he's doing the Root Rider attack. Okay, with the log launcher. Sui the core with your king and the queen, ideally. You're leaking Logan's bases. Logan, like from Apotheosis? Or is it a different Logan? That's the only Logan I know. honestly, this wasn't even like super crushed either. Well, okay, it was kind of crushed. I lied. You guys probably saw my hits, but was my hit on 7 really good? I can't remember the one that I like absolutely crushed the base. This is my Root Rider Furnace attack. If you can use a Flame Flinger, just the Flame Flinger and the Furnace combination is crazy. By the way, Dark, you should definitely use a Flame Flinger with your or a Furnace with your Flame Flingers. Like the Furnace, it protects the Flame Flinger from skeleton traps and things, so like you don't even have to like watch your Flame Flinger or worry about it. Also like CC troops that go over in that direction, and then it clears the trash buildings. Like the Flame Flinger is nuts with the Furnace. It's crazy. Oh, is he live right now? Stealing my viewers. What the heck? Let's see. Yeah, dude, he's killing it too. You know, I don't know, the funny thing is, offensively, he's definitely doing better than I am, but my defense has been insane lately, so I might finish higher than him today. Oh, it's kind of sad, but we'll take it, right? My super goofy, really weird base is working well for me. Yeah, so basically at this point, you basically, yeah, after the Flame Flicker gets insane value, like, you just... Look at this, I haven't even deployed my Royal Champion yet, and there's no base left. And I still have a whole bunch of spells and army and stuff left. I really, really like this Furnace Fireball attack with the rocket balloons to kind of help. Really, the only way that I use the rocket loons right now is basically to snipe ground expos or mortars so that I can use a Flame Flinger. That's like the only way I'm using them. Might ping Discord. Yeah, you can ping Discord if you want. Let's watch one of the defenses. How's my defense doing today? Oh, wow. Actually, on the mini, people are actually kind of learning it. Well, as I say that, 4 out of 5 defense. You see, this base is actually OP, you guys. This monstrosity of a base is actually OP. You guys want to see a defense? I'll show you a replay. This one's 69%, so this is the one we're going to watch. Look at that ugly thing. But it works. 4 defenses out of 5 attacks so far today. That's crazy. The thing is, most people giant arrow early like this, and then they don't realize how long it takes for their army to get to the core, and then it resets by the time their army gets there, and then they're done. There's no way to recover after that. So let's times 2 through this attack. So he's using the Angry Jelly with some dragons, a double clone. Like, you gotta send your clone and blimp in before the invis resets. Like, this guy, man, I'd be like stressing out him out. You can see the furnaces in the CC. Furnace is doing really well for me. It just distracts dragons forever. Watch this. These dragons will get stuck on these little fire mites forever. Okay, maybe not forever, but I mean, it does slow them down a little bit. So sometimes you watch it and you're like, oh, it might not work, but okay, he barely gets there in time to deal with that. But the furnaces, man, they're really good. Look, they're doing damage to the minion prince now, forcing him to go to ability. He barely gets the last furnace down now, and everything's also split up that it doesn't matter. So he barely got, like, that's, yeah, knock it all you want, man. I'm defending with it. I think people see the space in Legend League and they're like, oh, what the crap am I even looking at? How do I attack this? And then they like struggle to come up with a good plan. That's what I would do. I'd probably start freaking out. I would just fireball the core and then hope I could get it after that. So, anyways, I'm staying in this clan that I'm in right now. I just want to make sure that we're not like going to miss. I just want to see when the war starts so that I can make sure I don't miss anything. Okay, we've got about 8 minutes before the first attack. Let's go back and watch a couple more. You're copying it? Yeah, go ahead. You don't know where the traps are. Let's watch the guy that tripled it, actually. I kind of want to see what he did. So he's got Root Riders. He's got an Overgrowth. Does he have the giant arrow on his queen? Yeah, he does. So that's how he triggered it. Hey, what's up, Prabby? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. I'm assuming that Trey probably just pinged everybody in Discord, which is why I just had a sudden burst in people showing up. But yeah, we're showing everybody my crazy base that's defending like insane at 6,000 trophies. This one's a different account. I'm actually showing the one time that's been tripled today. On this account, this is the only attack that's been tripled, or this the only attack that's tripled this base today. So we're going to watch and see what he did. Hopefully nobody that attacks me later today or tomorrow will see this attack, by the way. Hey, what's up, Colin? We got Chico Bling. Furnaces are awesome. Went from Rocket Loan Fireball to Furnace Fireball, and you're killing it. Dude, me too. I'm going to finish well above 6,000 trophies today. Hopefully, and get to like the top like 300 or 400. Yeah, so he set an insane funnel. He used his king to set his insane funnel for the... Yeah, so he did this really well. So that was smart. But the furnaces in the CC, I mean, they definitely... They put in work, right? I don't think they do the same damage over time when they're defensive and like when they are offensive, because it seems like 1,050 damage or 500 damage is OP on defense. Did they nerf it like that? Do we know? But yeah, this base is going crazy today. Look at that. 5 defenses so far. Only one person's tripled me. And then on my main... This is the grand finals, by the way, between Cloud Esports and Armageddon Esports. They're in the Clan Age of Wonder. But on my main account, we've got 6 hits in so far, 1 1-star, and 3 defenses. So 4 defenses total, actually, but one of them's a 1-star. So we're going crazy on defense today. At 6,000 trophies, by the way. So that's well, I'll be above that by the end of today. All right, we've got a few minutes before we get in, but we've got... so this is the grand finals of the High Times Clash Cup. There were 64 teams that were entered into this, and these are the final 2 teams. You're going to use the furnace to create a funnel, then you won't need a siege. I tried that out today with Super Witches. So instead of using the siege barracks and your queen to set the funnel, I used a skeleton spell to tank for my queen. And... I don't want to show where my traps on my main are a little bit different. So I want to wait. I'll give you guys the bases. But I moved the traps around for my main because the tornado, it catches people off guard. So I don't want people to see it just yet. But yeah, I'll give this base away after tomorrow because tomorrow's the last day of the Legend League season. But anyway, yeah, out of 64 teams, these are the final 2 teams. The only ban for this tournament is the troop launcher because there's a bug right now, or like a glitch, where you can put more than 55 clan space in it or troop space in it. So that's banned from the tournament, but everything else is good to go. What's the winner's prize of the High Times? It is $75, 50 for first place, 25 for second place, if I remember right. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm almost positive that's right. So the winner of this will walk away with a little bit of cash, which is nice. And yes, Royal Engineer. Yes, you are correct. Yeah, so this is kind of a... I don't think they anticipated this tournament being as big as it was. So yeah, I think next time it will... I think this one went really well, though. Seems like everybody got behind everybody. So, but it was really well ran. I never had any issues. Never heard of anything. Did we win last war? We tied. Are you talking about from Savage Stars, or are you talking about the war that we just cast? Yeah, this was supposed to be like a really small tournament, but then I advertised it on my channel, and then a lot more teams signed up. Can't get a haircut and a tuna sandwich for $75? Well, you should find a new haircut place. Oh, the war we just casted, it was Cloud Esports that won. Unfortunately, I think due to the user interface bug that's going on with the hero equipment, I think that 2 of the attacks from the other team were bugged, and they had the wrong equipment for their attacks. So they ended up 1-starring twice. Like one time they went to do a spirit walk, but accidentally had the rocket spear and the seeking shield on their royal champion. And so when he activated the ability, he was like stuck in range of a monolith attacking him. So he had to like invis while he was using the rocket spear, which obviously is not ideal, right? So unfortunately for them, they 1-starred twice. And I really think it's probably because of the hero equipment bug. But yeah. Perfect. All right. They should have watched my tips videos. Yeah, see, I told you guys. So what you want to do is when you're in this screen in war, do not attack from this screen. This screen, if you push attack right now, is going to use your friendly challenge army. All of, or your heroes and equipment, not the army, but it will use your heroes, pets, and equipment. So do not trust the attack button on this screen. What you want to do is scout the base and attack from this screen. This is the screen that will use the right hero equipment and pets. So do not attack from the war screen, attack from the scouting screen. Yours is the opposite? Oh, that worked for me. Can you explain the troop launcher bug? I don't know how to take advantage of it. I just know that you can get more than 55 housing space in the troop launcher right now. I don't know how that's thing. Oh, is it the opposite? Maybe I'm saying it wrong. If you scout yours bugs. Oh, it worked for me yesterday in war on all of my hits. Well, I don't know. Maybe there's like a giant bug. Maybe nobody knows what they're doing. But that worked for me because I had a couple of hits with weird equipment. But then I kind of tried that out and that fixed it for me. So yeah, I guess maybe that doesn't fix it. I don't know. That worked for me yesterday though. Yeah, clash of bugs. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got about a minute left and then we're going to be doing, I should do modeling. Oh, I am not nearly as good looking. What you guys don't see is I've got like tons of filters on this camera right now, so I look nothing like this in real life. I'll show you what I look like in real life. There we go. Here's a picture of me. I'll get it here in just a second. Okay, let me find it and upload this really quickly. This is me in real life without my filters. Do a makeup tutorial for the next viewers. There you go. Large order. Wait, open a ticket in Discord. I didn't even see. I should catch up. I should do modeling. Open a ticket in Discord. The real shock face reveal. Exactly. You see, yeah, that's not that bad, right? That's pretty handsome. There you go. Change to 1080p. That's right. Yeah, this is all filters that you're seeing right now. Yeah. Do I have the pen up right now? I can't tell. Is this working on the screen right now? I can't tell if I'm drawing right now. Nope. Let's see. Let's fix it. Okay, there we go. All right, we have the pen. Wait, what? Okay, move that there. There we go. All right, now if I need to use the pen, I can. Love the content, Shock. Your attacks really help you improve tacking. Keep it up, man. Hey, thank you so much, Samuel. Really appreciate that. You are the man. You're the reason I decided to be brave enough to show everybody my real face today, which is this right here. So everybody thanks Samuel in the chat for being able to see what I really look like. It's all because of Samuel. Shock's not even a real person. It's all AI. Honestly, you give it 5 years, and I'll bet you there will be AI good enough to stream like a real person to where some people won't be able to tell the difference. I'm being dead serious too, because it's even like some of the videos I'm watching now, I'm like, what the heck? That's crazy. And then I'll read the comments and they'll be like, it's AI because you can see this in the background. And I'm like, whoa, that actually tricked me for a second. Because the fingers were the thing for a while, right? It always had like 6 fingers and they looked really bent or short or weird or something. But they're getting good. AI is becoming good. Wait, we should be in the first hit by now, right? No, isn't it 22 minutes or 22? Or is it 20 minutes? Was I totally wrong about the time? Anyway, thank you again, Samuel. You the man. What is that, the new April troop? Yes, this is the new April troop right here. Shock. I'm being introduced into the game as a troop. Where you'll always forget to check your siege machines beforehand. It always messes that up. Or your spells or your hero equipment before you go into Legend League. That's the trick. I think that Team A doesn't know who Team A is in this war because I think they should have hit a little while ago, right? Or am I wrong? 18 is the first hit, you guess? It wasn't the last two wars. I don't want to click on the chat either because obviously they have stuff that they're saying to each other. Hello, computer nerd. You missed me? I did miss you. Yes. Open an OnlyFans. That's like a running joke. I don't know. Yeah, obviously, I'm not going to open an OnlyFans, but Trey really wants me to open an OnlyFans. He's actually been the most vocal about it, to be honest. All right, well, we don't know. I have no idea when the first team's going to hit. They should have hit over a minute ago. I think that the teams are confused about who Team A is, probably, would be my guess. All right, well, we should be getting an attack here any second, I would imagine. Maybe I'll start an OnlyFans of Clash of Clans based content where you always snipe the sweepers with your giant arrow and your invis always gets the right buildings and you never leave any of them uncovered. Or something like that. All the satisfying Clash of Clans content that you love to see. Or you get the most massive fireballs ever. My super witches with the launcher didn't feel good for me. Yeah, I'm not having very good luck with them lately either. So yeah, I feel that. I don't know if it's just the way bases have changed, but I haven't had good luck with them. All right, we're into the grand finals. This is hit number 1. This is Armageddon Esports in the clan Age of Wonder that's hitting right now. This is Mugi hitting first with a Root Rider attack. It looks like we have 2 people going at once. I just kind of want to see what's going on here. I have no idea what's happening. Hansel's attacking. We're going to watch Mugi first, though. And then when we kind of get a good idea of what this attack is going on, we will switch over and maybe watch both. All right. So, yeah, one of the teams got confused. Not sure who Team A is right now. Okay, we set A. Honestly, I think he wanted more value than that with his Royal Champion because that didn't really separate any. Oh, I guess he's going to clear it with the log launcher. So not the worst thing. Actually, you guys want to hear something funny? I literally broke this exact base down in my hard mode videos like 2 days ago on my channel in depth. And this is literally how Klaus tripled this base in hard mode. Or was it Klaus? It might have been somebody else. Oh, no, it was Simon from Vatic Esports. He literally did this exact attack this exact same way on this base, and I broke it down in depth on my channel. So there's a chance that this guy saw that. That's funny. He's literally doing exactly what Simon did to 3-star this base. The Warden ability here any second. That's how Simon did it anyway. And yeah, there's the Warden ability, and then he'll use the King ability whenever the King gets into the base a little bit further. So yeah, I guess if you watched that video, if you ran this base, I apologize, but I just totally exposed everything. And that's the exact overgrowth that Simon placed. Man, he literally is copying this attack to a T. This is exactly how Simon attacked this base. He has the rocket spear though, which I feel like it's an odd equipment. Is this a UI bug? I don't know if that's the equipment that you would want on this. He has the King's ability still. Where is the King? Oh, the King's clear over there. He can still pop a really good King ability. He has a freeze. Unfortunately, the Royal Champion goes down. I can't imagine he wanted the Rocket Spear on his Royal Champion. I feel like you'd want the Hawk Puppet or maybe the Haste File. Is it another UI bug, or is that what he wanted to do, you think? You need to pop the King ability. Well, too late now. This will still be really good percentage for hard mode. But unfortunately, we'll fall short. I can't imagine he wanted the Rocket Spear on his Royal Champion. So I think it probably had something to do with the way he loaded into the thing. Yeah, unfortunately, he should have popped his King's ability when his King was like somewhere in this area. But then his King turned around and headed back this way afterwards, which is really unfortunate. I do love to wreck the Queen with the Fireball. It's one of my favorite things. You get to hear her like, oh, wait, we didn't even watch this attack. So Hansel got a 91. 85, so really close. What's Hurrian's speed on this attack? Well, one, I think he had the wrong equipment on his Royal Champion, which may have helped a little bit, but he didn't use his King ability early enough. I think everyone's just going to, yeah, I would blame the bug. Okay, we're going to just ×4 through this attack. So, Spirit Walk into the Root Riders. Pretty common way. He actually sets a fantastic funnel. That's insane value for a Spirit Walk for the Root Rider charge. He comes in with his Log Launcher. This is the way people are doing it in hard mode, I'm telling you, with the Log Launcher and your King and Queen to clear the core of the base. That way you can have your Root Riders ring around and deal with everything kind of on the outside of the base. This keeps your healers a lot safer because the red air bombs are typically like in this center area of the base somewhere. So, man, this felt really close. Fell short just barely. Okay, we've got Berlin from Cloud Esports going in. This is actually going to be hit number 3. So it's tied 2 stars right now. But I think Armageddon Esports has a slight percentage by 6 points right now. I'm pretty sure I got the team right. It might be the other way around. But that was a pretty clean attack. Hard mode is just tough right now. Hard mode is actually hard. And he is wanting, I will guarantee you, to get his queen to go, or his Royal Champion to go to those fire spitters. So I would imagine, this is exactly what happened the last time somebody Spirit Walked this base too, last war. The Royal Champion got stuck on the king. Yeah, that's not a good invis either because the air defense, oh no, what a disaster. Oh wait, she actually goes to the fire spitters? Okay, but he wasted 3 invis. Oh, that's rough. He'll get 1 fire spitter. So if he adjusts his plan and comes from the side of the base that the fire spitter's facing away from, then it doesn't really matter that much, I guess. Unless that's the plan he was going to go with all along. He's dealing with the clan castle. And he'll deal with it pretty well, especially since he's got a poison there now. Yeah, he will come from this side of the base so that he doesn't have to worry about that last fire spitter that's there. He doesn't have an overgrowth, though. So the funnel's going to be somewhat difficult to make the Royal Champion, or the Root Riders, I mean, stay all together, right? Does deal with the CC, so he doesn't have that to worry about in the raid. That's nice. Puts the Royal Champion down and everything else. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're going into this attack. He sets a fantastic funnel for the Root Riders. They're going to head right into this core. He can pop a really good Warden ability and then keep the King ability for a little bit later on, which is kind of how I like to do it. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. And the Queen is so safe on the outside right now. Like, the only thing that can really hit her that's threatening is the Town Hall, but only one of the shots are going to go to her, so she should be able to stay healed up from those healers there. He'll be able to pop the King ability now. What does he have? He's got the Snake Bracelet on the King instead of the Earthquake Boots. So he will be tankier, and he will spawn some snakes. The Queen actually does go down, because the Ground Expo targeted her. He uses the Royal Champion ability now, which is the Hog Puppet, which I think is probably what you want in this army. The snakes are all spawning and going all over the place. They're tanking and doing a little bit of damage and distracting some of the defenses. Does he have enough to power through the end of this base, though? Looks like it's fizzling out just a little bit. But there are a couple of Root Riders that are tanking for the Queen still. So time is probably going to be the issue, but how much percentage points can he get? Thank you, Pete. I appreciate that. Yeah, this one will fall short, but how many buildings can he clear? Can he get to the 90s? There's quite a bit of stuff tanking. Unfortunately, the Warden is the thing that gets targeted by the Ground Expo first, so he will get a 91. Probably a 91. I can't imagine that he'll have enough time to get that other building. Yeah, we'll end at another 91%. So they've gotten 91% twice, I think, right? 291%, 2 stars, yes. And then, yeah, it looks like the teams got mixed up a little bit on who was supposed to attack first. So they both hit the same time at the first, but we're on a good schedule now. So everybody should be hitting at the correct time going from here on out. So we've got Armageddon Esports. They're the team on the right. They're in the Clan Age of Wonder. So I'll refer to them as Armageddon Esports. But they are behind in terms of percentage. So if they get a 96% or a 97% raid, it will be a tie, 2-star. 96, they're lower. 98, they're higher. Obviously, you want a 3-star, though. Should be getting into the next hit here in about 30 seconds. Yeah, it's the new hard mode is very tough. All right, we've got about 10 seconds left. All right, here we go. We found out this is Chinese. This Chinese player, or at least his name, he's doing throwers again. So he used throwers last war, got really close. If I remember right, it was like a 92% or maybe even 94 or something like that, but it was like really close. So what he does, he'll obviously just set a funnel. It's almost like the Super Witch Fireball attack, but with throwers instead, right? You just kind of launch a somewhat easy fireball to set a funnel, clear some defenses, just like this. Unfortunately, in hard mode, you need 3 Earthquakes to kill a Ricochet Cannon, so he'll have to get that with the Warden here really quickly. But he does, and the Scatter Shots as well. He's freezing the Queen, which actually I think he needed to do. If he didn't freeze the Queen there, I think the Warden would have died. Going to put an archer at that Builder Hall over there, and then he's going to set the funnel with the Queen and the Siege Barracks on the other side, and he wants the throwers to enter the compartment where the Multi-Inferno Tower is, and then he will probably jump them and give them access to the rest of the base, if I had to guess. He'll need another wall breaker to get there, and he does. They're going to go exactly how it's supposed to right now. Queen will make sure that they get into there. So the funneling and the fireball and everything has gone really, really according to plan up to this point in the raid. So you can't ask for a better start than this. He poisons the CC right now with the witches. That's going to slow them down and make sure that they're not an issue. He still has the king ability, which is the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. This is going to open up the walls so the throwers have access to the rest of the base. And ideally, he's going to use it where it opens up the walls on that back end of the base so that the throwers don't have the time issues that they're kind of notorious for having. Warden is getting kind of low, though. Nothing's healing the Warden. Healers, please. Healers, heal the Warden. No. Warden goes down, so he no longer has the Rage Gem. Decided to heal everything literally right next to it. Oh, the Phoenix draws every red air bomb in the game. So now the healers are safe through the rest of the base. But does he have enough firepower without the Rage Gem in order to get through the end without time failing especially? He does have a Rage and a Freeze. He does have his Royal Champion ability, which is the Rocket Spear. So he can use that whenever he wants to. He should be putting some cleanup along this right-hand side of the base. The one archer is just not going to cut it. But it looks like this is probably going to triple. The Royal Champion is going to take these defenses out from a safe distance because of the Rocket Spear. And this should be a triple, I think. I cannot imagine he fails this. He needs to keep that Royal Champion alive, though. So, yep, he's got it. This is going to be a triple. Yeah, healers are, yeah, that is one thing that drives me nuts. It's like they were literally healing all of the full health throwers right next to the Warden, but the Warden was dying. Just like, help the Warden, please. But even though the Warden went down fairly early on in the raid, this is a convincing triple with 30 seconds left. So what a hit from Chinese J. That's what we're going to call him. So even though they were behind in percentage originally, now they've got the lead because of stars and percentage because of that triple. So if Cloud Esports wants to stand a chance at all, they have to defend their last attack or else Cloud Esports will walk away with it. Did he swag a freeze? I didn't even see that. Good hit. We've got 1 minute before we get into the last hit from Cloud Esports. That's maybe the first time I've ever seen throwers triple in hard mode. I'll be honest. I don't know if I've ever seen that. You can tell though by the way he started the attack and funneled his throwers into the base using the Queen and Siege thrower or the Siege Barracks and stuff. By like where he placed those things, that he's very, very familiar with the attack and knows what he's doing. Like most people, I think they just throw things down places. But like if you put the Siege Barracks a little bit to the left of the Queen, they tank for the Queen to allow her to clear buildings. Also, the timing of everything, it worked out really well. Yeah, you can tell he's very well versed with the attack. He froze the bomb tower. Yeah, rip, no swag. Okay, this is the last hit from Armageddon Esports. If they want to keep their dreams alive for winning the High Times Clash Cup, they really, really want to come away with a triple here. But unfortunately, it's kind of in Cloud Esports' hands at the minute because if they triple their last hit, this attack doesn't even matter. He's going to come in with a Royal Champion charge on the first Rage section over in the 3 o'clock area, 2, 3 o'clock, whatever this is. And he's hoping to, I think, get the Rage Tower ideally. And he's going to Rage the Royal Champion as well. Yeah, he wants a lot of value with this Royal Champion. And he's going to get it because he raged her up. Unfortunately, he invis the scatter shots, so she's not going to get that right now, but he will go invisible. Now he should get it after this. Oh, Royal Champion dies. Oh, that's rough. He did clear one Rage Tower and some of that compartment, though. So as long as he can get a... I mean, there's still a chance he can triple right. I don't want to say he can't, but it is hard mode. But he really needs to try and get as much percent as he can if they want to have any chance of winning this. I like the Coco Loons. Those are going ahead. They soak a mine. Seeking air mine. The Root Riders are so far ahead of everything, though. Where are his Valkyries and everything? The Root Riders are going to be so slow at getting through things without the Valkyries that they're just going to get kind of stuck. King walks, which is really unfortunate. This attack is definitely not going how Reggio wanted it to. The Queen is getting good value. He does get the Town Hall down. He doesn't have a Royal Champion, keep in mind, because the Royal Champion died. The second Rage Tower goes off really early for some reason. So he won't have to deal with that on the back end, but his King is not going to be able to get very much because the Minion Prince is going to wreck the King on that back end of the base. The healers are there trying to keep these Root Riders. Well, the Root Riders, there's a couple left, but they're going to get taken out here because the healers aren't even healing them. He does use the King ability there. He might get this Multi-Inferno down at the bottom, but he will go down after that. But he does have Phoenix. Let's see how much percent he can get. He does have a... I guess he could try and recall something if he wanted to. He should have recalled the King and put the King back into the base with the other stuff, honestly, is maybe what he should have done. So he does recall the Queen. He has the Queen. He's just going to pick up percentage points here is what he's looking to do. He has 6 Super Barbs, too, that he could be putting... I don't even really know where you'd pick up percentage points at this point. All right. Well... Yeah, he should have recalled the King and put the King back with the army, I think would have been... But it's hard to think of that kind of stuff when you're, like, panicking and trying to think of the... Okay, the Chinese guy's name is Aaron. Okay, Chinese guy's name is Aaron. It's not Chinese J, guys. I was wrong. You never noticed that I stream too. Hardly ever. I almost never stream. So we are going to end on a 79%. Will he get 80? I don't even think so. One archer does no damage in hard mode. It's a race. Can the archer beat the clock? No, there's no way. All right, so how much percent does... Well, if they get 2 stars, they win, right? Oh, no. Yeah. If they get 2 stars, they automatically win. But as far as percentage goes... oh, I'm so bad at doing this math. So 5, 10, 15... 18 buildings behind. So if they get 1 star, 71%... would be what would make them lose. So they can't 1 star. They need to get a 72% or 2 stars in order to win this match. If my math is right. We should be getting into the last hit here any second now. Here we go. It's Yoshiaki. Yoshiaki with Armageddon Esports. The fate of the war is in his hands. All he needs to do to win is get 72% or 2 stars, and they will walk away with a victory here. Actually, I think 72 is a tie, so maybe 73. He is coming in with a Root Rider attack, Spirit Walk Root Riders, and he's got the new pet, boosted everything, just to make sure that he gets the win here on the Warden. By the way, again, if you didn't hear me say it the first time, I really think the new pet's the best pet for the Warden for this attack. It will help keep your healers alive so long because it will... destroy all the red air bombs, which are honestly right now scarier for the healers than the black seeking air mines, it seems like. Man, his Spirit Walk, or his Royal Champion went right where you want her to. That's crazy. I would have invis the mortar out of paranoia, but his Royal Champion knew what she was doing. Really, really good funnel so far. Is he going to let her stay and get even more value? Yes. We're going to get the scatter shot. Is he going to get the ricochet cannon too? Nope, he decides to just recall after that. Where is he going to start his Root Rider attack? He's coming from the far side of the base. He's risking it, risking the 1 star. All he needs to do is get 72% though. So if he does 1 star, just keep that in mind. He's coming from the very opposite end. I feel like it would have been safe to just start the Root Riders right at the Town Hall and have them funneled from the Queen and the Siege Barracks. All you need to do to win is 2 stars. So I would have been nervous. I probably would have just not done it, but... We're coming from the far side. Can he get 72%? Or 2 stars, or 3 stars even, I guess he could. Here we come in. Really, the funnel's kind of weird because you almost want the Queen to stay out on the outside so that the Root Riders stay on the inside a little bit more in the base, because now nothing's going to kill those buildings earlier on. Now I think the Root Riders are going to kind of walk around that little Multi-Inferno, taking the longest path possible towards the Town Hall. But he still does have the Warden ability, which he pops right now, which is going to be able to allow him to keep the King ability intact for later on in the base. Ideally, to open up walls and damage things near the Town Hall. Yeah, he's going for 3 stars for sure. He's definitely looking like he's going to get the 72%, so it might not matter either way. He's got an overgrowth, a couple of freezes left, as well as the king ability. So yeah, this is definitely going to get 72%, so they will walk away with the victory here. But let's find out how this attack does. He still has quite a bit of stuff left over. Oh, the Royal Champion's getting kind of low. Those healers really need to heal the Royal Champion if they can. He decides to overgrowth there. Yeah, this should be definitely enough. Yeah, he's definitely got enough for the Town Hall. He still has his king ability too, which he's going to use for later on in the raid. 2 freezes left. He's got a few super barbarians left. This looks like a 3-star to me, as long as he can get a good king ability and have it not all bounce to the most useless stuff in the world. Luckily, the healers went to the Royal Champion too, so she ended up healing up a little bit. Yeah, that's the perfect king ability. Hey, he's got it. It's going to be a triple. Doesn't even need the freeze, but he uses it anyway. This is a clutch triple from Yoshiaki. And Armageddon Esports, which is the clan Age of Wonder here, will walk away with a fairly convincing victory. 8 stars to 6. And really, only their only fail was 85%. So honestly, a really clean war from them. So congrats to Armageddon Esports, the winners of the High Times Clash Cup. Congrats to Cloud Esports for coming in second. Thank you to everybody else who signed up for the tournament. There were 64 teams in this, by the way. And yeah, that is they are the winners of the tournament. Perfect. Well, unfortunately, I have to get back, and I am working a little bit today just because my wife and kids are out of town, and I go crazy if I do nothing all day. So I have to get out of here in about 10 minutes so that I can get to work. But thank you to everybody for tuning in. Thank you to Dark and to Samuel again for donating. Really appreciate that. Yeah, you're welcome. High Times and Nick and Dark and everybody else with you guys. Probably won't do live Legend attacks today because I've got to get going, like I said. But I'll try and find some time where I can stream more consistently in the future because I do have fun interacting with everybody. So that'll do it for the stream. Again, thank you everybody for coming out. I had a lot of fun. We got to see some cool attacks. I got to share with you guys some of the cool ways that people are trying to 3-star in hard mode, and we got to see some good attacks. So congrats again to Armageddon Esports for their win.